I mean, yesterday was just a crazy day because we had AC Shadows reveals. We had all those previews and stuff go up. I did get told, let me pull up the notification because this was funny. Yeah, first mistake Ronan made was going on Reddit, but Ronan went on Reddit. As expected, both Skillup and Luke are lukewarm on the game. I haven't seen Skillup's like impressions. I don't know what he said. Did you guys watch it? What did he say? I think I saw the title and it was like, I didn't have much fun or something like that. So he was kind of mixed, but he said, I said this plenty of times here, which is that Luke Stevens and Skillup would spend most of the time raging on the game or ragging on the game and finding nitpick details to bitch about. Both speak to the same type of demographic, and that means a very Ubisoft bad take, which is funny because I get both sides of it. People call me a Ubisoft shill, but then they also, like the Ubisoft fans say that I'm a hater. So I don't know what the hell like that means. I don't know. He goes on, even Luke took it upon himself to immediately jump on the Yasuke hate train not even 5 minutes into his video. Clearly knows how to dog whistle to his audience. I mean, in the intro, I do sort of a TLDR or TLDW of the video, and I say I'm not convinced about side content, open world exploration, because we just didn't get to see any of that. And then I say Yasuke, I'm not convinced on his inclusion as a character because he's not like an assassin of Assassin's Creed, you know, stylings. He doesn't really have any parkour abilities. The entire map has been built for Nawe to navigate and explore, and she's very good at it with swinging, with her grappling hook, climbing up castles and stuff. Yasuke can't do any of that. So some of the core staples of what makes an assassin in Assassin's Creed, Yasuke literally cannot do it. He's there to like smash stuff and provide melee combat options, but he's not a standard Assassin's Creed character, and so I just am not convinced at his inclusion. Pretty straightforward. Can he swim? Yes. They have the same swimming animations as far as I can tell from Odyssey and Valhalla, so they can both swim like really strangely fast for how much armor they're wearing. One of the people behind me, I think he was in QA for the company, he said that they're tweaking that still, so who knows. So he goes on, which this is also just funny because it kind of implies that if you don't like Yasuke, it's because you're dog whistling to like racists, I guess is the implication. Or maybe it's possible that like in terms of gameplay, he's also just not that compelling. I didn't mention anything about a scandal or about his race or anything like even narratively with him other than how you meet him and how the intro plays out. I didn't mention any of it. I talked purely from a gameplay perspective, which makes me wonder if he watched the video at all, which probably got 5 minutes in, then turned it off. I suggest to still watch their videos to get their take. Oh, appreciate you. But don't put too much weight into it. Hell, Skillup at least clearly stated that he isn't into modern AC games. I also said at the beginning of the video that I called Assassin's Creed
Valhalla
a travesty of open world design. So I feel like I was pretty clear with where I'm starting from. I love Odyssey, don't love Valhalla. So yeah, just wanted to get that off my chest because their takes are very predictable. As long as the internet discourse overshadows exist, they will remain glass half empty on their perspectives. I don't even, like, this is the other thing. Some people are saying that I was glowing with the game. Other people are saying that I was hating on it. I think honestly, lukewarm is probably a fair enough point, but I think I'm more positive than negative. There's just huge pillars of the game I haven't seen. Like, we just haven't seen it. Like, haven't seen side quest stuff, which was a huge component of Odyssey and Valhalla. So to not see really any of it was kind of surprising. And I'm not the only one who thought that. And then also open world adventure, huge component of recent AC games, really all of them, but especially like recent modern ones. And we also just didn't get to see any of that because we were in a very small bubble. So, you know, those things are big question marks. Then as for Yasuke, he just doesn't control anywhere near as well as Nawe. He's not capable of the classic Assassin's Creed movements. He doesn't have a hidden blade. He doesn't even have eagle vision, which is, of course, a staple of AC games. So he literally does not play like an assassin, which makes me wonder why he's a protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game. Maybe we'll be convinced of it later, but as of right now, I just don't see it. Like, I just don't see it. Yeah, he has gear customization. He has that stuff. And what the creative director told me, it was either the creative director or the game director, but they said when they were doing their early designs and ideation of what Shadows would be, they realized they really wanted to explore the shinobi ninja fantasy. And then they also wanted to explore the samurai fantasy and playstyles. And as a result, they just had to have two protagonists. But the problem is once you start doubling down on like what makes a samurai and what they would be like in combat and movement and all of that, they stop looking like assassins. And to their credit, they didn't just give Yasuke the ability to do 15 backflips off a wall. They didn't give him a grappling hook. They didn't make him play just like Nawe, but bigger. They actually made him play totally differently, which I appreciate, because it would be kind of stupid if they just blended them all together. It's like, why are there two different characters if they play the same? But it doesn't change the fact that Yasuke doesn't play like an assassin, which makes me wonder why he's in an Assassin's Creed game. There might be cool narrative stuff that they do to explore it. There might be cool, I don't know, maybe he gains abilities throughout the game. I don't know. But as of right now, based on what we saw, I just don't understand where it's at. Yeah, even BBG says, I feel like he gave the game a lot of praise. LMAO, did they even watch his vid? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. I depend on Luke's opinions on many games. He gives perspectives. It's up to you to decide whether to agree or disagree. Fun fact, after watching his review, I'm more inclined to buy AC Shadows. See, like, some people are, somebody in chat even earlier, forgive me, I don't remember who it was, but somebody even earlier was like, I watched your video and now I'm really excited for AC Shadows. But then other people are thinking that because it wasn't just, this is amazing, therefore I'm bashing. I just don't understand. I don't understand. So anyway, what are you going to do about it? It's just people freaking out because they're freaking out. But I think that the video kind of speaks for itself. And if you watch it, I would just, whenever people are freaking out like this, you just simply ask, what part of it did you disagree with? Like what description did you have a problem with? And often there's not a real answer. It's more of a gut check. We saw the same thing with Starfield. Like you guys, a lot of you guys were here during the Starfield saga. And you guys saw a lot of the crap that went down with people that were freaking out for even calling into question certain components. The biggest thing was like how Todd was describing how you couldn't just freely run around the planet surface. And I was describing how that didn't make any damn sense. People freaked out. Starfield turned me into an alcoholic. It might have turned Todd into an alcoholic too, based on the reception. You never know. There you go. Always with us.